Hello from Fearless. We are in Palmas del Mar, Puerto Rico, and it is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we are going to cook a Thanksgiving dinner today aboard Fearless. So we're going to share that experience with you, just to let you know that we actually have the ability to prepare great meals, which we eat really well on Fearless, thanks to Andy and her sourcing of amazing products wherever we go. But today, Andy is getting a break. So she is off in San Juan running some errands with Lexi, and Gavin and I are going to get the most of the meal done ourselves. So first on the agenda today is going to be an apple pie. We're a gluten-free boat because Andy has celiac disease. So we are making a gluten-free apple pie. I take great pride in my pies. Love pie, learned how to make pie from my mother. And gluten-free pies, of course, an extra challenge. After that, we're going to put a 19-pound turkey in our Force 10 oven, and all of these come with some limitations, of course. First of all, the oven. This is a propane oven, and it's not like it's not as precise as your Thermador or Viking or whatever it is you have at home oven, and it's also pretty small. So it's been preheating now for about 30 minutes. But we don't have a ton of space in there, certainly not enough for multiple dishes like you might do in a big oven back home. Second, I didn't bring a rolling pin with us on the boat. So I have our trusty Cabernet bottle that we're going to use to roll out the pie dough. Gluten-free pie dough is always a challenge, even in the best circumstances, but now we're going to do it with a wine bottle. And I didn't bring my pastry knife either, my pastry cutter, my dough cutter, and so I had to use forks and knives to cut the butter in. So anyways, it all turned out great though. So we are going to, we're going to hit the pie first, and then we're going to get a 19-pound bird in the oven. Heat distribution in this oven is not great, so we're going to have to make sure we rotate things throughout the day and roast it. But we wanted to share this event with you just to show you that life aboard a sailboat is not dissimilar to life back at home, and we still celebrate holidays and we still cook great meals. So here we go. Okay, the apples are done. Apples are all sliced. And now, I personally am an apple pie purist. I think the apples stand on their own merit with just a little bit of sugar. But this is a family affair, so we're gonna add a little nutmeg and cinnamon, because that's what everybody likes. And we were fortunate enough to spend a couple months down in Grenada, which is the home of nutmeg. So we bought some nutmeg from Belmont Estates down there. So we're gonna add some nutmeg, and just gonna use a grater here, and we'll put some of that in there. And then a little bit of cinnamon, not too much. Just want to give it a whisper. And then I don't like too much sugar, so maybe half a cup there. And
yum!
Oh. Yum, yum, yum. And we'll give that a mix. And then we'll probably end up adding just a little bit of flour to this as well, once that sugar starts juicing the apples. All right, now it is time to get the pie dough out of the refrigerator where it's been chilling for the last hour and a half. And this is, we are not going to film this in real time because Glenn usually swears when he makes pies because the pie dough is gluten-free and it's so hard to work with. But we're gonna make our best effort here, and we're gonna film this. So what could possibly go wrong? All right. better than I thought it would. And I think what really helps is that we're down here in this warm, moist, tropical environment in Puerto Rico. So the gluten-free dough was relatively easy to work out. Cabernet, and then I'll put my signature filigree on top because the pie has to be a filigree pie. So I'm going to carve a nice big apple.
Or that Australian boat we met in Antigua.
The 3 boys. I'm going to sprinkle some sugar on here. All right, I think we're looking good. But at any rate, we do eat very well on board Fearless. It doesn't come without effort, but Andy makes it happen, which is great. All right, so pull this out a little bit. Not a huge oven, but nevertheless, we'll make it work.
We're gonna fit a 19-pound turkey in that.
Gonna have to make a few adjustments to the shelves, I think. So in we go. All right, so we're gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. Okay. All right, it's been 50 minutes. So let's check it. We turned the pie at 30 minutes, and I think, oh, look at that! Look at that! That looks beautiful.
Look at the apple.
We did it. All right, time for Gavin to try the pie.
He cannot wait. Oh.
It was